Every good leader should sacrifice for their followers. Jesus, when he was about to be arrested, he asked them, who are you looking for? He said, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. He had these 11 disciples with him because Judas had sneaked to go and betray him. You remember the story? Now look at the words he said. He said, he knew people were armed with swords and so on. Jesus now comes out. He says, if you are looking for me, then let this what? Go. Can your leader say that? I say, can your leader say that? Some of you haven't been sleeping. Every midnight you wake up. You are always awake, peeping through the windows while your children are sleeping because you don't want them to be gassed. Why? Because you are a leader. Why? Because you are a parent. But wolf leaders, they send other people's children. How can you send other people's children on dead or alive mission, yet your children are safe? And you call yourself a leader. You, who is carrying a canister and you want to gas, what wrong have I done? Am I a lawmaker? Am I a who? What wrong has that neighbor that you are gassing done? He's also suffering the way you are suffering. He's also poor the way you are. But you have been used now to go and torment and torture someone who is innocent just as you are. In the name of this and that, we are looking, who are the masterminds? And that question has escaped everyone. We do not yet know. All we know are the young, poor people who don't even have a complete shoe that have been caught and burnt alive. The moment you hear this is a guy you want to kill, you can't even allow the due process. Suppose that was your brother. Suppose they were going for work. Suppose they were just drunk. Wolf leaders have turned us against each other while they are in the comfort of their zone. And the challenge we have is that Africa is full of such kind of wolf leaders. Those who package their family, send them abroad because they know they want to put fire. How do you describe them? Are they not wolves? They are wolves. They kill me in order for their children to live well. They kill you so that they can survive. They make you poor so that they can be rich. They are wolves. You that are cadres, you that are what and so on, I challenge you as you do your cadreship, look up to Jesus Christ, the true leader. You who are stoning other people, killing other people. In the name of your party, in the name of your what and so on. Shame on you. This is our leader. This is our leader. You have been brainwashed and you are committing evil. You are taking law in your own hands. Some of these leaders are leaders of mob justice in our communities. They are leaders who say, once we find, have you heard? Once we catch, we kill, we kill, we kill, we kill. And these wolf leaders have radicalized our mind to think that they are leading us, and yet they are not leading us. We are leading them. They've given us their idea, and we are learning the idea while they are seated. The challenge of wolf leaders is that they will never be in the forefront. They are always behind the bombing, behind the suicide bombing, behind the plane attack, behind the gassing, behind the violence, they are always behind. Yet real leadership is that a leader must be and should be in the forefront. If there's a war, a leader must be in front. That's how it used to happen in the Bible. Kings would be the one that will start. But the leaders we have today, if we do not open our minds, we will finish killing each other. Ask your neighbor, is your leader a wolf? Wolf leaders, they kill their own followers to eat for selfish reasons. They use their followers as a shield in order to achieve their monstrous aspirations. They are not true leaders. They are wolf leaders. They are in the dog family. And when a dog is in a desperate situation, it eats its own children. Make no mistake about what is happening. There are people behind what is going on. in the name, in the disguise of, I am your leader, I'm the leader, let's do this, let's do that. Wolf leaders are not parents. A real leader is a parent. What do you do as a parent? Each and every parent gives their energy, gives their time, sacrifices for their children. True or false? But wolf leaders are not like that. They sacrifice the children of their ideas for them to survive. One of the reasons why Nelson Mandela is still spoken to, whether in pulpit or in a bar or anywhere and so on, is because he was a leader. He went to prison himself for 27 years and came out and forgave everyone. May God raise real leaders in our land, in Africa. Wolves. Never follow wolf leaders. You know them because you belong to them. As you go home, as you go back to your houses, to your offices, ask your neighbors, what type of a leader do you have? Is it the one who kills other people's children so that he can raise his own? Is it the one that eats his own followers so that he can become what he wants to be? Wolf leaders. Jesus is approaching the mob, is approaching soldiers and telling them, if it's me that you want, please let this go. If it was the leaders of today, they could have said, once you see them, attack. Why will I run away? Is your leader like this? If your leader is not like this, you are following a wolf in leadership clothing. But look at the leaders we have in Africa and in our country. Can you call them leaders? I say, can you call them leaders? And yet you have a gas can in your handbag, in your pocket. You want to gas someone. What have I done? What has your neighbor done? Jesus is inviting you, whoever you are, follow me because I'm a good leader. If you follow me, I will not use you as a shield. If you follow Jesus, he will not use you, sacrifice you for his intention. He will sacrifice himself so that your dream must come to pass. Amen. If I have a true leader, my leader must be in the forefront, and I must be following the footsteps of my leader. And these wolf leaders can't make that mistake.